everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late-season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Browns going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. First carry now for Rob Kelly. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They run with it. It's Kelly, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the #1 pick as he gets him behind the line. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the run, it's Kelly. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Smith now to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Crowell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. second down following the run. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Again, it's Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's Smith now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you're going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mahomes now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll go again with Kelly. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
I know every down's important, but you know as well as I do, partner. 3rd down is key for both offenses and defenses, and Cleveland's got to get better on 3rd down on D.
And what they did right there, you're right, they need more of. They were tied for 30th in the NFL in sacks last year, but a big one there brings up a punting situation. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They begin with a run by Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And Parkey missed it. That's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side, plus you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Paul. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Paul. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Flushed out right. There he goes inside the 30. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Paul. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Smith now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run with Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On the run, it's Crowell. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Kamara, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the gun on third down, Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. This is Kelly. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, Smith. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Third and long, it's Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their life. Try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
A give. This is Kelly, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Smith. And this one caught by Coates. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Here we go. Let's go. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now it's Crowell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Davis with it left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Hits his target, Hunter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Smith from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Kelly on 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Boswell's kick is good. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
you.